Hey everyone, thank you for tuning into this week's video on the Spark Your Speaking channel. Today we are going to talk about my #1 tip that will help you get over yourself when public speaking. My name is Kathy Lee and I'm your public speaking coach. I recently was invited to be the keynote speaker at an event of young professionals and entrepreneurs. There were about 500 people in the room and it was a fancy sit-down style event. There were also politicians in the room and a number of VIPs. I'm painting a picture of what some might call an intimidating crowd. Maybe not intimidating for everyone, but surely this crowd is one that might scare many people. The event organizers wanted me to share my story of how I became a TV anchor and reporter and how I overcame any personal obstacles in my life. Now, why am I sharing this story with you? It's because I learned a valuable lesson on this day as I was preparing to speak in front of this crowd. Even after all these years of public speaking professionally, I still have moments where I have anxiety or doubt. But with each experience, there is always some kind of lesson that I learn and come away with, and then I share it with my students. I think those lessons are the most valuable because they come from real life experience. And the important thing to note is you can still learn lessons and still be scared of public speaking, even if you're an expert at it. And I'm living proof of that. So back to the story. If I said that I wasn't a bit anxious going on stage in front of this crowd, I would be lying. I mean, how could I not? There were very important people in the crowd, people who were smart and successful, and people who reminded me of my bullies from high school. And of course, imposter syndrome set in, and I started to question why anyone would even want to hear what I had to say. The self-doubt was very strong that day, and I'm sure I'm not alone when I say that sometimes the self-doubt creeps in when you least expect it, but here it was. So, how did I handle all of this? I took a few deep breaths because deep breathing helps to calm me down and clear my head and keep me grounded. I knew I had a good personal story about succeeding as a TV broadcaster and how I overcame obstacles. I also knew that I would be speaking candidly and from the heart, and I knew that it was my own unique story that no one could take away from me. I was going to be authentically myself, up there and vulnerable, and I knew that no matter what happened, I would be sharing an intimate part of me, and I was going to be true to who I was, and that was the most important thing. But after that self-soothing heart-to-heart talk, the other thing that went through my mind was, I really don't think I care if people judge me or not, or if they like me or not. That's the other thing I thought that day. And that's what I want you to remember before you go up in front of a crowd, in person or on social media. Stop caring about what others think of you or how they may judge you. Don't try to please everyone. As long as you have a good message that comes from the heart and you really believe that your content will benefit the audience, then don't even put any thought into how they may judge you, how you look, how you dress, how you sound, because most of the time, all of that negativity will be in your head than what will actually be the truth. So don't psych yourself out. And that's what I did. At the end of the day, I said, screw it. I'm not gonna let my own insecurities about myself overshadow a great opportunity to share my message that day. The thing you have to understand is no matter how lovely you come across or how kind or how smart you are, you can't win everybody over. I'm gonna repeat that again. You can't win everybody over. It doesn't matter how great of a human you are or how accomplished you are or how great you are at public speaking. Not everyone will like you, and that's okay. It's okay. Your job is not to please everyone, and nor do you want to. I mean, how exhausting would that be? Some people will just not like you because they just don't, but the key thing to remember is those people don't make up the majority. Despite all this, I encourage you to keep on keeping on. Block out the negative noises in your head and the negative people. And going back to that keynote speech, after deciding that I wasn't going to care what people thought of me, I went up there and I dominated. And at the end of it, received amazing feedback. But the most important voice was mine. So next time you prepare for a speech or presentation or anything, remember what I taught you today. Stop caring what others think and stop trying to please everyone. Well, that's all for today, everyone. Remember to join our public speaking community by hitting the subscribe button below. If you do that, you'll continue to get free weekly public speaking and training videos. If you like this video and you found it helpful, also remember to hit the like button below and to share it. If you have any questions or topic ideas, feel free to leave a comment. And if you would like to learn more about the other public speaking programs that I offer, check out my website, sparkyourspeaking.com. See you next week.